Hi folks, and welcome back to those of you that have been tuning in with me since around about June of 2020. To those of you that are new, welcome. I'm Leslie and I present some short video clips on various mental health matters in the workplace. For those of you that have been watching throughout 2020, you will have seen that normally I'm in the garden. You can hear the birds, you can look at the beautiful flowers. To be honest with you, it's just too hot. So here I am in my more formal capacity in my office, and today I'm actually here to give you a little sneak preview into one of my webinars, that's the one on building resilience. So just to clarify, building resilience overlaps quite a lot with stress management, and you know, it's something that you hear a lot about these days, especially since COVID and the lockdown, and everyone's talking about how we need to build our resilience, we need to be more resilient, and what does this really mean? And I think I'm not going to read you any dictionary definition of resilience, but it's really about being able to stand up to the pressures that we're facing, and the process of building resilience is very much like building physical fitness. It takes a lot of effort, and only you yourself can do that. I was chatting to someone the other day and I said, wouldn't it be brilliant if someone could invent a resilience pill and we could all take it and suddenly we could all be more resilient? But unfortunately that's not how it happens. So in this workshop or webinar, I talk about various different issues that help to build resilience, and some of these might seem very obvious to you and you might just need a reminder about them. But the first thing I think that is absolutely critical is understanding what it is that depletes your resilience. So if you're finding that you're lacking in resilience, why? And for everybody that's different. So we need to understand what it is, what are the kinds of things that can break down resilience. We need to identify these in order to know how to deal with those specific things. We could also call those stressors. Okay, and then we have to look at things like lifestyle. And I think this is a topic that everyone kind of dreads, you know, the part where someone comes along and tells you about how you're doing everything wrong in your lifestyle, how you're not eating properly, or you're not sleeping properly, or you're not exercising enough. And really that's not what I'm going to do at all. I'm not here to prescribe how you should be doing things. Again, it's about building awareness as to how things in your lifestyle could be contributing to your depleted resilience. I also talk about negative thinking or catastrophic thinking, and I think that's a very important part of building resilience is to basically stop doing that. And we all do it. We're all guilty of it, especially in a year like 2020 where everything is so uncertain and our minds automatically go off to imagining the worst, and that's the catastrophic thinking that we allow ourselves to go down the road with. So we look at that in ways of changing that so that it doesn't have such a detrimental effect. We also look at issues around time management and goal setting. And these are very important things, again, especially in a year such as the one we've just come out of. These kinds of things kind of go out the window because everyone's operating on a survival basis. So thinking about how to be more organized with your time management and setting goals just doesn't seem to warrant energy, but it really does. And it's important that these things don't get forgotten. We also talk about communication and a little bit about the power of being assertive, which is another webinar that I do in more detail. But the way in which you communicate with people can go a long way to making you a more resilient person. You can't change how they communicate with you, but how you communicate with other people can definitely play a role in how resilient you are. So those are just a few of the things. It's a 2-hour webinar. If you have a look at my website, there are some dates for public webinars coming up in the first quarter of the year, but as with all the webinars that we're running, we also do them for in-house clients. So go on, have a look, and if you think that you need some attention to the resilience of yourself or the people that work with you, then drop us a line and we can chat. All right, from my office today, until we meet again, bye for now.